geometric progression. Okay, so let us get back to the sum. Example 1, as we are seeing, which term of the GP so and so, so and so, so and so is 128? He has given a GP series to you. Yes, 2, 2, root 2, 4 and so on, 128. Here the question is, you know, this fellow is nothing but the first term. Here he is nothing but the second term. Here is nothing but the third term. Right? Now the question is, in which place, in which roll number 128 is sitting there? Right? What's the roll number? In the roll number n is equal to 1. In the roll number 1, 2 is sitting. In the roll number 2, right, 2 root 2 is sitting. In the roll number 3, who is sitting there? 4 is sitting. In roll number 1, what's the roll number of the person 128? In which position it is sitting? What's the roll number? Which term is that? That's the question. Okay, whatever it might be, we are going for given series of GP. Given series of GP. Whatever the series he has given, we are noting down that. Here the series is 2 comma 2 root 2 comma 4 comma and so on. We don't want to write that 128. Why? Because we like to know it. Or if you want to write, you can write that one also. Okay, it's nothing but 128. Now in this series, if you check it out, it's here A1, the first term A1 is equal to 2. That is what we are getting. It's nothing but 2. Right? A2 is nothing but 2 root 2. Okay, we got first term, we got the second term. Now let's find the common ratio. Right, common ratio. Right, R is equal to A2 by A1, which is not, what is A2? 2 root 2 by 2. If you cancel it out, it's nothing but R is equal to 2. Yes, we got it. Then, after getting the value of A, okay, and after getting the value of A, R, let's think on why we are doing this. Now, let us jump back to what we got. So, what he wants? He wants 128. So, 128 means, shall I call he is staying at the last place? Yes. So, now, it's nothing but nth term here. Nth term formula, A into R to the power n minus 1. A into R to the power n minus 1. That is nth term formula. To find any term, what's the roll number of that, who is sitting there, we use the nth term of GP formula. In this formula, what are the variables? A, R, N and A. These are the 4 variables present in that formula. Okay, now the question is, right in the place of the last term, who is sitting there? 128. So, in the place of A and who is sitting there? Who is the last term? 128. We are missing out with the question, what is the roll number? Right? Now, what are the 2 variables we are having? A and R. Right? So, A and R, he has given in terms of series. If you go for that one, series method is nothing but the second method, series. Series method he has given, right? When the question is given in terms of series, this is the method of finding A and R. I repeat, 128 is the last term. Last term is also called as nth term. Nth term of GP is A into R to the power n minus 1. What are the variables present there? A, R, N, A, N. So, who is the last term? 128. Means A n is equal to 128. What's the roll number? In which place he is sitting? Means N is question. So, A and R we need to find. So, to find A and R, what is the method he has given? He has given the series method. In the series method, how to find A and R? This is how to find A and R. Okay, now let's start working there. Let's go for this one. So, nth term, let's go for the formula. Right, it's nothing but formula. What's the formula? Nth term of GP. Nth term of GP. What's the nth term of GP? An is equal to A into R to the power n minus 1. That's the formula. Now, you have to remember, we got the A value, we got the R. If you want, you can write An is equal to 128. This is also given. The last term is also given. So, what are all the available things? We have A, we have R, and what is the other one? We have An. Now, what's the question? We need to find the roll number of this fellow. A person is sitting there by name 128. What's the position number? What's the roll number there? That's what we are figuring out. So AN, in the place of AN, let's plug in 128, right? What's the value of A, you got it as 2. And what's the R value? R value is nothing but root 2. And the power, obviously, we have n minus 1. So we got an equation. Now, how many is equal to symbols are there? Is equal to 1. How many unknowns are there? N. Right? So we can figure it out. We can solve it. What's the meaning of solving? Right? Keeping the unknown at one side, say remaining all to the other side. So which is the unknown? Which is the variable here? Power n. Okay, but if you check it out, both the bases are 2 only. Both the bases are 2. Now let's go in a tricky way. I like to prime factorize 128. If you prime factorize, we'll be getting 64, again 2, 32, again 2, it's 16, again 2, 8, 2, 4, again 2 and 2. It's nothing but 2 to the power 7. You know that. So let us keep 2 to the power 7 here. Now I'm factorizing that. If you check it out, this is 2 to the power 1 into, shall I write this root 2 as 2 to the power 1 by 2 into n minus 1? Check it out. 128 I have written as 2 to the power 7 as I have prime factorized it. Here 2 to the power 1. The square root I lifted it up and I have written as power 1 by 2. Now let's simplify that. So 2 to the power 7 is equal to 2 to the power 1 into 2 to the power. Shall I write it as n minus 1 by 2? Yes, yes. Now still thinking on, I will do a tricky thing. This 2 to the power 1 I will send it to the other side. 2 to the power 7 by 2 to the power 1 is equal to 2 to the power n minus 1 by 2. Okay, now if you go for the next steps, shall I write it as 2 to the power 6 here? Why? Because if it goes to the top, 7 minus 1, it's 6. Now 2 to the power n minus 1 by 2. Okay, now let's go for the formula. I think you might have remember. A to the power m is equal to a to the power n implies m is equal to n. If bases are equal, in between is equal to is there, then the powers are also equal. If bases are equal, in between equals, then the powers are also equal. Let us simplify that. So 6 equals n minus 1 by 2. That is what? Now, what is the unknown? N is the unknown. Let's solve it. So I am crossing this one. 2, 6, it's nothing but 12 equals n minus 1. Send minus 1 to the other side. 12 plus 1 is equal to n, and n is equal to 13. So what did you get there? So what roll number? What's the roll number of 128? Therefore, you can say, right, A13 equals 128. That is 13th term is 128. This is how we are supposed to find it. I repeat it. Given series is there, he's asking us to what's the roll number of that 128. So it's nothing but the last term. The variables are A, R, N, A-N. A-N is nothing but the last term. N is the question, and we are two things missing, A and R. A and R, here he has given in terms of a series. So if series is given, what is the way to find A and R? This is how we are supposed to. So plug it in, but remember one logic. To find n, go to an formula. Fix it in your mind. To find n, go to an formula. N means roll number. An means the person or the number sitting in that roll number. So an means the person. Who is the person sitting there? 128. You plugged in the place of n. A you got, R you got. Simplify. Then you will be getting the position, roll number of that 128. Hope you got it. In this channel, I have been placing both math and science videos.